January is a difficult time for a lot of people, isn't it? It's when a lot of people's mental health can really suffer. It's a problem among young people as well, as more than 2,000 15 to 24-year-olds took their own lives in England, Scotland and Wales between 2018 and 2020. The Zero Suicide Alliance has announced new suicide awareness training for students. Alex Close helped put it together. Morning, Alex.
Morning.
Really sad that many young people are affected by mental health, but important that it's recognised, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. As you said, those numbers are so high in young people. And it's been shown that 8 students a month die by suicide in the academic year. So it's absolutely a priority for the NHS, but also just everybody in the general population.
Tell us what's involved in suicide awareness training.
So our 20-minute course, it can help people recognise the signs of suicide in somebody who you know and love. So then it will help you approach that difficult conversation. What do you say in that instance? And then it will help you signpost to support. And I think often that's missed. It's a lot of people end up in these conversations and they're not sure what to say or where to signpost to when they finish that conversation. So our training will lead you through that process.
And do you think as well, I mean, if you do this training, can it help your own mental health?
I think so, because I think it's about creating a community approach to mental health. So it's about taking care of those people around you. But I think by doing that, it does help you take care of yourself, because you can then recognise the signs in yourself and ask for help from people around you as well.
And I'm sure a lot of people will know someone maybe who's struggling or has been struggling in the past. So do you think a lot more people will be interested in the training to help those around them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the pandemic has really raised the profile of mental health in general, and people seem to be more interested in finding a solution to the extremely high suicide rates we see in the UK. So I do think that there's going to be a lot of interest in that. And I think it would be helpful for anybody to take the training, whether it be a student, a parent, or anyone in the general population, to be honest.
Yeah, and in your experience, you know, is it very difficult for people sometimes to speak up? You know, people, I think particularly men, are quite reluctant, aren't they, to come forward and talk about things?
Yeah, absolutely. And all of our training modules, basically what they're teaching people to do is to be direct. So if you think that somebody may be suicidal, ask them the question, are you feeling suicidal? Because asking in that way doesn't put the thought in that person's head. If anything, it's more supportive than anything.
Are there any telltale signs that we could all be looking out for when it comes to, you know, just trying to help someone and support someone?
I think it's very different with every different person, but I think any change in behaviour. So if you know someone to be very friendly, upbeat and bubbly, and then suddenly they become very standoffish, that could be a sign. If somebody is usually always has the camera on your university course and suddenly turns it off and is very withdrawn, again, that could be a sign. It's about knowing the people around you and making sure that you can see if there's any changes in their behaviour.
And if people would like to get in touch with the Zero Suicide Alliance and the new awareness training you're doing, how can they do that?
So you can find the training module on the zerosuicidealliance.com. And there's a contact us page on there if you've got any questions.
Nice to speak to you. Thank you, Alex. Take care.
Thanks very much.
That's Alex Close there from the Zero Suicide Alliance, who've announced new suicide awareness training for students.